here we can see h of n equal to 1 by 2 to the power n, u of n is there. So there is a multiplication between exponential signal with the step signal. We know the definition of step signal, that is u of n equal to 1 for n is greater than or equal to 0, else it is 0. So for this given impulse response, what is the question? Determine whether the system is said to be memoryless, causal and stable for the following discrete time LTI system. So these three conditions we have to check. Means first we know about these three conditions. A system is said to be memoryless, it has to satisfy the condition that h of n equal to, here I will write, okay, before writing the condition for memoryless, first I am going to simplify h of n. Now for this u of n, I am going to multiply 1 by 2 to the power n u of n. Very simple. U of n equal to, we have 1, so 1 multiplied by 1 by 2 to the power n, so we are getting 1 by 2 to the power n for n is greater than or equal to 0, else it is 0. This is h of n. Okay, fine. This is h of n, mathematical condition. Here I will sketch the signal. This is h of n. H of n equal to 1 by 2 to the power n. This is present for n is greater than or equal to 0. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so on, n. Okay, substitute n equal to 0, 1 by 2 to the power 0, anything raised to 0, that is what we are getting 1. N equal to 0, if you substitute n equal to 0, 1 by 2 to the power 0 is 1. Next, substitute n equal to 1, we are getting 1 by 2. Next, substitute n equal to 2, 1 by 4. Similarly, 1 by 8, 1 by 16, goes on up to infinity. So this is the h of n given signal. For this given signal, we are supposed to check the three conditions. First I will write memoryless, condition for memoryless, that is h of n equal to 0 for n is not equal to 0. If this condition satisfies, we can say that system is said to be memoryless. Very simple. Now see here, we have already written the mathematical equation for the given impulse response. H of n equal to, we have amplitude 1 by 2 to the power n for n is greater than 0, greater than or equal to 0. So as per the statement of memoryless, it should have amplitude only at n equal to 0. For not if n is not equal to 0, amplitude should be 0. It means h of n should have what? It means what? It should be 0 if n is less than 0 and if n is greater than 0. Okay, meaning is same. H of n equal to 0 if n is not equal to 0. N is not equal to 0 means it should be lesser than 0, it should be greater than 0. That should be what? For these two cases, the amplitude should be 0. But in this case, n is greater than 0, we are getting amplitudes, we are getting samples. So we can say that, straight away we can say that, hence this condition is not satisfied. This condition is not satisfied because we are having amplitude 1 by to the power, sorry, 1 by 1 divided by 2 to the power n for n is, here I will write once again, we have having 1 by 2 to the power n for n is greater than or equal to 0. N is greater than or equal to 0. If amplitude is 0, then only system is memoryless. But what we are having, for n is greater than or equal to 0, we are having some amplitude. So straight away we can say that, hence the given system is not memoryless, not memoryless. Okay, next go for second condition, that is causality. Let us write the condition for causality. H of n should be equal to 0 for n is less than 0. This is the condition for a system is said to be causal. If this condition is satisfied, we can say that system is causal. Let's see here. Already I written here h of n equal to 1 divided by 2 to the power n is there for what? N is greater than or equal to 0. Okay. For n is less than 0, see here, observe here, for n less than 0, how much we are having? So go for n equal to minus 1, we are having amplitude minus 1. Go for n equal to minus 2, we are having amplitude 0, 0, 0, so on. So nothing but once again I will write here we are having h of n equal to, once again same thing I am going to write 1 by 2 to the power n for n is greater than or equal to 0 and it is 0 for n is less than 0. So verify these two things, verify, compare. H of n is equal to 0 for n less than 0. Here of course h of n equal to 0 for n less than 0, so condition satisfied. So we can say that hence the system is system is causal, system is causal. So last condition, last property, that is stability, last property, stability. So let us write the mathematical condition for stability. First I will write the condition minus summation over the limits n equal to minus infinity to plus infinity mod of h of k is less than infinity. Okay, fine. Here index n is there, but here we represent it in terms of k. So the same equation if you are writing in terms of k, h of k equal to 1 by 2 raised to k, power term is k, for k is greater than or equal to 0, else it is nothing but if k is less than 0, it is 0. So let us substitute. So instead of writing minus infinity to plus infinity, I am going to write limits as it varies from minus, so 0 to infinity. So I will write, because less than 0 it is 0, so I will write n equal to, or straight away 0 to infinity. How much is there? 1 by 2 the power term k. Okay, simplify this one. Let us make use of standard summation formula, that is summation we know that summation n equal to 0 to infinity a to the power n, we can write 1 divided by 1 minus a. Here a equal to 1 by 2. So by using this formula we can write simple thing. Here index is n is there, k is there, but the value of a 1 by 2 is there. Hence by using this formula we can simplify, that is 1 divided by 1 minus 1 by 2, that is 1 divided by 1 minus 1 by 2, that is 1 by 2. 1 divided by 1 by 2, that is 2. 2 is lesser than infinity. Hence we can say that, that is system is stable. So for the given discrete impulse response, discrete time system, we check the three cases. Those are memoryless, causality and stability. So this is the given discrete time LTI system. For this one we check the first condition, memoryless, h of n equal to 0 for n is not equal to 0. So we checked and this condition is not satisfied. By comparing these two things we can say that this condition is not satisfied, hence we can say that system is not memoryless. Next we go for, we discussed h of n equal to 0 for n is less than 0. This is the condition for a system is said to be causal. And we have mathematical equation h of n equal to 1 by 1 divided by 2 to the power n. N is greater than or equal to 0. For n is less than 0, it is 0. Hence by comparing these two things, we got the conclusion that system is causal. Next we discuss condition for stability. This is the condition for stability, and we simplified nothing but we substituted the given value of h of k, and finally we got the result 2. That 2 is lesser than infinity, hence we can say that the system is stable.